There are many different ways of going about finding a mentor. I think one thing you've got to be is entrepreneurial in your search for a mentor. You've got to go out there and find that mentor. They're not going to come looking for you. So the way I went about finding my mentor with Next Generation Lab was I did a search online for family business consultants within the US. The US happens to be the most developed market when it comes to consulting to family businesses, and started chatting initially on Twitter with this particular mentor. He then liked a lot of what he saw in my company. We decided to set up a Skype. We chatted through what I was trying to do with Next Generation Lab, what he was doing in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta, Georgia at the time, and his plans going forward. And it just so happened that what he was trying to do and what I was doing was a good fit. And so we decided to continue the relationship on a mentor-mentee basis. And we had weekly calls where I would sit down with him, chat to him about what has been happening in Next Generation Lab. He'd give me feedback on what was happening on his side. And the idea with a mentor is for you as an entrepreneur to make the most of that relationship. He wasn't the first mentor I had within Next Generation Lab. Prior to that, I had another startup founder who was mentoring me, and I would often go on 45-minute train journeys once a week to go and sit down and have a half an hour meeting with this mentor. Yeah, he'd give me a certain allotment of time. I'd need to be there on time, but I'd need to make the most of the time I had with him. Mentors are they've got a wealth of knowledge, but they also tend to be busy people. So when you do get a window with them, make the most of that window.